the old stuff in the house that used to be yours, like all the
Yeah.
stuff I left behind that you ain't moved or really did nothing with. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
Hey mom.
really in
Hey
the rough.
mom. Hey. Well, first off, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my mom. Her birthday is gonna be tomorrow. It'll be today if you're listening. Shout out to my mom, you know what I mean? The queen, my OG. But yeah, hey mom, happy birthday. I love you. Like, so can I get that Sega and Super Nintendo and PlayStation 2 and that Dreamcast, please?
Please, 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 please,
And
please,
yes,
please.
Wait,
okay.
no, that long pause. Why? Like, well, first off, it's like I would just like to have them. Like I got like a little connector where I can play them now. So I want to see if they still work, and if not, I can sell them to somebody who can want to make them work.
Oh, she be pulling that if it's under my roof, it's
Hey
mine.
man, no, not even that. She's just like, yo, why do you want them now? Like, want to know, like, yo, why? Why
Hey,
would
why now?
you? Why not? Like, you want to play? Would you want to play Sonic Adventure 2 again, dude? Like, oh, I mean, you can have them. Like, yeah, take them. But I just want to know why, and if it's for a reason, I would like to be a part of that reason. I was like,
Um,
yeah, mom, I know you was a bully in high school. Like, she was the muscle.
so if it's some money to be made, she
Hey
want to
yo,
be a part of it.
just kick. Does she know I got to kick something back down to the house? You know what I mean? Like I always kick back down to the house, like any good son of a single mother would do. So like I'm kicking back down, like I got you, but like how much could be made, and maybe I could talk to somebody because I be knowing people at church, and they be wanting to restore stuff. So I'm all right, mom. I'm almost like
That's
string a bell.
crazy.
Nah, yo, they had GameCube on there, but you gotta buy the shit. They're not putting it on the original Switch. I'm not paying $400 nigga for that.
For a GameCube? Are you kidding me? Hey, that's what
That's
they paying for
crazy.
retro stuff that work. Hey, yo, man, I got a Dreamcast that work. I got a Super Nintendo and a Sega. And I got y'all niggas like Judge Dredd. You would play some Judge Dredd with no blood? Yo, Super Nintendo was crazy. They didn't have no blood on there. It used to be just gray coming down. I'm like, yo, come on, cuz that's why
Man,
nobody like y'all.
WrestleMania prices for the Switch.
WrestleMania
Crazy.
prices for the Switch, blood. Like I can build a Switch. Like Graham builds whole Teslas. You think he can't build a Switch at the house right now?
I might be able to. Question for you guys. I just thought about this.
Shoot.
Who's, in your opinion, who is the talent at present moment that you feel is most deserving that looks like they're gonna miss WrestleMania this year?
Mm,
Mm-mm.
well, the No Code Catch crew is kind of, I feel like they should be somewhere
You
in this
always go
tag team.
left. That's NXT. I'm talking about WrestleMania. I would never be on WrestleMania.
Oh, you talking
WrestleMania?
about
Who is the talent
the
that
actual
you feel
WrestleMania?
is
Okay.
the most deserving, man or woman, male or female, that you feel is most deserving that currently does not have a path to WrestleMania?
Mello.
Yeah.
Like I feel like he should at least be going after that mid card.
I was gonna say Andrade. Oh
Well, we
yeah,
need to
he
get him
agrees.
on.
Yeah, there you go, Christian.
We need
Yeah,
to get him on the
Andrade.
actual show.
Christian on point. Mello, Andrade, Jimmy Uso. We'll get to him.
For the ladies, I could say Liv Morgan because
Liv Morgan's gonna be there somewhere.
she's gonna
Nigga.
be
Fucking
there, but I
loud.
feel like it should be more prominent. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we'll see what
Uncle
that's looking
Howdy.
like
You know what I'm saying?
within
The
like
whole
this
Wine
next couple
Six.
weeks or something.
Well,
This
they've been
next week.
injured. Well, he's been injured, so they
Yeah.
probably not gonna come back into after Mania.
They should be fighting dark.
Yeah.
They should be fighting nigga state right now.
Nigga state.
Somebody like Chelsea Green.
She's
I
gonna
think
get a
her
match.
run has been dope as a like US title. It's been entertaining at least. Um,
I
so I
feel like
feel
a
like
lot of these people that we just named are going to be on their
Yeah. Better
WrestleMania
than the Bird
SmackDown.
Ladies run.
yeah, for
They're gonna be on
sure.
their WrestleMania SmackDown. The SmackDown before WrestleMania weekend.
Something
What about
like
the
that.
Chelsea Green agenda, huh? Yeah, Chelsea Green. I'm saying cooking Val Venus as he should be.
In the green regime.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying Green
Hervis.
Party. The real Green
Yeah,
Party.
I was confused. The secret Hervis? I thought they were saying service at first, but it's the
Nah,
Hervis.
it's the
Hervis,
Hervis.
dog.
Because it's
I'm
all
gonna,
ladies. So it's a
I'm gonna,
secret Hervis.
I'm gonna have a hard time with that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it is kind of stupid, but who am I?
Yo, when the secret Hervis wins the the women's tag titles, I don't want to hear anything. All right.
I'm assuming that's the goal.
I like how they had Alba Fire lose one partner just to put her with another one.
I mean, sometimes what you gotta do sometimes, man. You know. Remember when Demolition added Crushers before your time?
They could just put my
It was
thing
like,
is
yo,
they could
Crush,
just put
come
both
on.
of them in there. My thing is they could just put both of them in there.
To get over the old girl, you gotta get a new one.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Well, let's go ahead and start the show. Why don't we?
I told that little bitch, don't you cross the line. She know that she ain't got no kid, but she gon' swallow mine. Keep one up top, I shoot my shot just like it's Columbine. If I say put it on the floor, then that's the bottom line. Yeah, I told that little bitch, don't you cross the line. She know that she ain't got no kid, but she gon' swallow mine. Keep one up top, I shoot my shot just like it's Columbine. If I say put it on the floor, then that's the bottom line. And I'm the #1 contender in this bitch, still up in this bitch, trying to stretch the difference. I'm always on some different shit. Ideos meal, Del Rio flow, I'm just switching whips. If everybody got a price, nigga, then you should get a grip. 415s in the trunk, I make it slump, nigga. If I'm not the best in the world, I see him punk, niggas. To be the best, you gotta beat the best, just what come with it. Lie, cheat, and steal for real, just like when Trump did it. I told that little bitch, don't you cross the line. She know that she ain't got no kid, but she gon' swallow mine. Keep one up top, I shoot my shot just like it's Columbine. If I say put it on the floor, then that's the bottom line. Yeah.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, people with jobs, people without jobs, middle class, upper class, high class, all that. My bad. Cat, snakes, chickens, ducks, elderly people, twerkers, we present to you another edition of the Public Enemies podcast. I go by the name, oh my God, Graham. Here with a few of my that's my bestie, my best friend. What's up with the guys? Gresh, what's going on, bro? How you
We
doing?
went back to 2018, didn't we? With that, that's my best friend. That's my best friend. Best friend. But nah, cool like a villain. It's random off day in the middle of the week before the chaos this weekend. But you already know the deal. Chilling. How about y'all? Y'all cool? Y'all cool?
Oh, I'm A1, my guy. I'm A1. Jizzle, how you doing, brother?
Ready with my belt back.
Yeah, I like that energy. I mean, other than that, you know.
Regular stuff. Oh well, you know, man, can't complain. You know what I'm saying? Woke up breathing. You know what I mean? Trying to get used to this new days off, but you know, man, making it work. You know what I mean? Rent about to be paid, and yeah, man, bills is paid. And,
yeah, I gotta pay rent.
Want to go get me a bag of chips, you know what I'm saying, whatever I got left, you know what I'm saying, the other stuff about to come out. So, you know, I'm going to treat myself with a bag of chips and a Gatorade right here.
Have you already decided what kind of bag of chips?
Oh, man, you know, I'm a sour cream and cheese Ruffles dude. Or, you know, like if you can, like, you know, I'm a pork skin, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? The hot ones, you know what I'm saying? The big ass bag for like $2.29. Yeah, let me get that. You know what I mean?
Okay. Chicharrón. What is it? Chicharrones.
So you want the 7-Eleven version? You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
I'm not
no, thank you.
Oh, yeah. For sure. You definitely got to run with the 7-Eleven version. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to do what you got to do.
You get the $2.29. You know what I'm saying? The big bag, spicy ones. So, yeah, shout out to Chips. What's up, Graham? Your new headphones. You know what I mean? Your new headphones from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, man. My new headphones from 2 weeks ago. David Lavender in the chat says, damn, I missed a few weeks. When the fuck y'all get a new theme?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago?
2-3 weeks ago, yeah.
I mean, welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome back. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody else. Salute to everybody else in the chat as well. Whether you are watching on YouTube, whether it be X or Twitch or what have you, if you're listening on Apple, Spotify, or whatever your preferred platform of choice is, we salute to you and we thank you for tuning in, because you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us.
Here you are.
We appreciate that. We definitely appreciate that. Oh my God. Now, where should we get started?
I thought you were about to say your name.
Nah.
I'm gonna be like, yo, this nigga is my nigga.
Yeah, I was gonna, but you feel me? I figured the oh my God was enough. You know what I'm saying? I just
fill out the rest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's me on the song. You know what I'm saying? I rap better.
Sometimes.
Better pop on show niggas.
I was gonna get way too graphic. Nah, I was gonna say I say that to women, like when they do the whole oh my God thing. I say, oh my God, what? Oh my God, what?
Say it.
What? Say it. What? Oh my God, what?
You know.
Oh my God,
what was that? Yeah,
oh my God, what time is it? You said,
you know, like, you know.
Church emoji. Like, yeah, I know. Yup.
I'm just kidding. Because Dot said you're better off to having one woman. Everything tricky right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I decided to heed those words.
Yeah,
because
man.
I felt it was true. All right, let's go ahead and get into the conversation. If you guys would like to get into the conversation this week, let's do that. Pat yourself on the back if you made it this far through the week, because life is fucking rough, man. But on a good note, we get to talk about professional wrestling. So let's go ahead and get started. This week, we of course revisited and brought back around the wrestler of the month, of course, as we will continue to do. But for the month of March, the wrestlers of the month, Mercedes Moné and Ricochet, an all elite lineup. Salute to the both of them for their contributions to this thing of ours, and also for having highly entertaining television presence and personas over the last few weeks and months, and things of that nature.
Beige was holding it down this month, y'all. Beige EW. You know what I mean?
Beige EW is crazy. And
so Beige EW held it down for the month of March. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
There's nobody more entertaining than we was there. We was there when Ricochet was tearing up signs and like that, and then like there was no cameras on. Like it was the commercial. He was tearing up signs and laughing at people. And Mercedes is perfection. So yeah, man. Shout out to Beige EW.
Christian said Yellow Bone March.
That is crazy,
hey, man.
Man.
I ain't about to disrespect what Graham. Hey, what'd you say? He was like, I'm not going to add points because he married Samantha during the month. But it does.
Yeah, I'm not saying
from there.
Yeah, like it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt that he married a beautiful woman, fine as she is. You know what I'm saying?
Multi-talented.
Yeah. Congratulations, you feel me? So I you know what I'm saying?
I'm not hating at all.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Fancy nigga that could just do a 450 standing up. Yeah, like, oh, hey, you got a beautiful woman that can play the flute and sing. Like, oh yeah, good for him. Yeah, you're wrestler of the month. Hey, oh yeah, Mercedes is out there just being perfect with all the belts and shit. Him about to enter a competition to win another belt and then get another belt after that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, shout out to the beige niggas for sure. Woo!
That is hilarious. Shout out to Humble. Yes, indeed. Congratulations to Ricochet and Samantha. Also, congratulations to Ricochet and Mercedes. Mercedes been holding it down. You feel me? Big belt collector run, big action. AEW TBS champion, Rev Pro Unified Women's Champion. You know what I'm talking about? And New Japan Pro Strong Women's Champion. Like, come on, bro. Like, she turned up with it. You feel me? But on the note of New Japan, Naito is a free agent and is currently working without a deal since Wrestle Kingdom. Actually, he actually spoke with Tokyo Sports, and he said, "I haven't decided what I will do if I quit, but when I was younger, I thought I would retire, at around 40. I strongly feel that my remaining time is limited, and rather than continuing to be dissatisfied, I feel like it might be better to just do things the way I want to." So looks like at this point, I know there's been a lot of conversation around Naito and his body breaking down and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
That was my next question.
Yeah.
Is this man even healthy?
Yeah.
So what?
So
So Naito, nigga, listen, I'm Naito, and I'm technically in charge. So whatever I want to do, I'm gonna do it. If he can do it, I can do it.
Cool. That was my only question. I'm like, good luck to him wherever he goes. But yeah, I was like, the last time I read on him, he was working hurt. So hopefully he lets his body rest and not pull a Kota Ibushi.
no gosh. Crash dummy. All right, man. The Rock and Dwayne Johnson and the Smashing Machine now has a release date. A24 presents this film, and it will be coming out in theaters October 3rd, 2025. So if you do the whole movie thing and you be doing that and you be going to them and spending money and stuff like that, getting your little popcorns, and you want to see The Rock play a white man, go ahead.
Have fun. It looks weird. Or you can just watch the Ghost video by Michael Jackson. That'll be the best 37 minutes of your life. And that's free.
That's
You want to
crazy.
see a light-skinned nigga be a white man. But,
Speaking of ghosts,
oh, I'm so good. I don't even know.
our women's wrestler of the month looked like she saw a ghost this past Saturday when she said, I mean, who trained Billy Starks? They don't know anything about professional wrestling. And then boom, Athena popped out. I mean, Mercedes avoided the O face, but Athena got a real good one, and it looks like we are off to the races.
What's funny is how she hit the O face on Billy and was like, you're all right. She was like, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, you're good. You're great. You feel me? Come on, let's go. You know what I'm talking about? But where they going? All three of them are headed to the Owen Hart Tournament this year, 2025. So the bracket has been released, and AEW has set up the matches as follows: Jamie Hayter and Billy Starks in the semis. Thunder Rosa versus Chris Statlander. Julia Hart will face off against Mercedes Mone, and Harley Cameron will face off against Athena. So that is your women's Owen Hart Foundation Tournament bracket. On that side, how you guys feeling?
Harley Cameron!
The money wrath train.
Yeah, the money wrath train. They maybe need to workshop it a little bit. Need to workshop it a little bit, but I'm rocking with it. I think it's a dope field. I think that they are trying at least to set this up in a way where they got a stacked lineup of contenders to run through this. So
I definitely was shocked that they put Athena and Mercedes on the same side, but I understand. I see where they're going with it at the same time.
Somebody's got to lose.
Somebody's got to
lose. Yeah,
so
Billy Starks, like you said, you can it's set up to be Damn, man. Like the right thing to do would be like the right thing to do was there, but the wrong. Like, I don't know, man. How they cut
Right. The tournament will run from this upcoming Sunday at Dynasty through Double or Nothing, where the finals will take place. But on the men's side of things, and excuse me, on the men's side of things, we have that bracket also as well. And it looks like, as announced on Dynamite, Will Ospreay and Kevin Knight will face off in the semis, and then Brody King and Takeshita on the opposite side of the bracket. Mark Briscoe versus Kyle Fletcher, and Hangman Page is set to face off against a wild card.
Some victim, a victim. That's who he's facing. He's facing a victim. Whatever hometown victim you send out there is gonna die.
What happened to Jeff Jarrett? Wasn't he the first person to say, "Hey, I'm finna enter the Owen because this might be my last year wrestling, and I'm finna make the most of it"? And he got smacked up by MJF, and we ain't seen him since.
Tony said, "Never mind."
Hey, yo, man. I was just playing.
I was
See that lineup?
just kidding.
You want to be the wild card? You want to be the wild card? Go against the Hangman Page that let his beard finally grow out?
If Jeff Jarrett is the wild card, I will let out an audible laugh.
Well, Hangman was the wild card last year against him.
a full circle moment.
That would be crazy.
Oh, what a full circle moment to have on Collision, so he can get wee woo. That's what you need. You're gonna need a wee woo.
What if it's Darby?
Just a Darby ice sculpture, and then just crack him out of the ice.
Yeah,
that's funny. Apparently Darby's reportedly set to climb Mount Everest on April 15th.
Never mind.
According to
what are you doing? Darby Allin's J. Cole of wrestling. Like, yo, what are you doing right now? Why do you have a team in Africa and you're playing for them right now, Darby Allin? Like, can you please come back and wrestle? We can show you wrestling right now, Mr. Pillar. Because the other pillar is kind of like, it's kind of like this right now. You're supposed to be the pillar. Like, can you please come and do pillar stuff? Like, we stuck you with Sting. Like, you should be winning this title soon. You should be saving this from John Moxley, but all right.
All right, we'll pivot to Swerve.
You gotta sit in the black man and do your job like usual.
You gotta do, man. But the tournament is definitely gonna turn out some great matches. Definitely interested to see where that goes and how they
that Kyle Fletcher, Mark Davis shit. Ooh, I can't wait for that shit. just for like the inner wrestling nerd in me, like, yo, what are you gonna do, Mark? You should whoop this nigga.
Yeah, Mark Briscoe's there to lose.
Yeah,
unfortunately, he's been their fall guy for a while now. So
yeah, but with Kevin Knight being in the tournament, he is actually in the tournament. Technically, he was an alternate because Jay White was supposed to be in the tournament, and it looks like that Jay White was going to be facing off against Will Ospreay in the semis, but Jay White is apparently injured. Might be like a hand injury or something like that. He's set to have surgery here soon, but he's not going to be out for long. I guess apparently that's what Brian Alvarez and Meltzer were saying on Observer Radio last night. So we'll see. But hey, man, what Roman say? One man's dream is another man's favor. Salute to Kevin Knight. Kevin Knight is also all elite, just signed with the company, and already getting opportunities like this, which is hey, bro, I think that's dope. You feel me? So salute to the Jet.
You know, man. You know what I'm saying? So what we do, we go make the most of our opportunity. You know what I'm saying? We'll get more opportunities and make the most of them opportunities, but the opportunities that we just got from the first opportunity. Shout out to Kate. I'm saying,
You mentioned Jay White. Apparently, he's not the only one that got injured.
Niggas is hurt, man.
According to Sean Ross Sapp, Orange Cassidy tore his pec or his tricep.
Oh man, not another pillar, man.
And Mark Davis also have an injury as well.
I mean, he wasn't doing shit, but I mean, damn.
Smacked up by Kobe Covington.
Anybody really tripping on Mark
Smacked up by
Davis?
Sean
But I
Strickland.
mean, Orange Cassidy out. Damn, my G, that's a
It's a pillar, dog.
yeah. I was gonna say something else, but then I was gonna have to say pause, and I didn't really feel like it.
I don't feel like pausing today.
I really don't. So
Let's be adults for the once.
yeah, you know. So I'm just not even gonna say it. I'm just not even gonna say it. But with that, let's go ahead and get into our AEW Dynasty preview and predictions. This show will be this upcoming Sunday. Where are they going to be at? Philadelphia. They are going to be in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So this is the second Dynasty?
Yep.
Congratulations, man. Doing new shit, adding extra pay-per-views to the slate, getting niggas to spend more money. Not me, because I watch illegally as fuck.
Allegedly.
You'll never know. You'll never know. That's it.
I'm kidding. But this upcoming Sunday, AEW Dynasty. Let's go ahead and get into the conversation. And let's continue the conversation that we were just having here, because the first match in the Owen Hart tournament is going to be the semifinals matchup between Will Ospreay and Kevin Knight. I mean, I think this one, to be honest with you, is a no-brainer. So, yeah.
Let me pull up my big app.
Ospreay by pinfall. So that's where I'm going.
Yeah, Ospreay by pinfall.
William, pinfall.
Billy O, my man Billy O about to take it. You know what I mean? By some kind of violent move.
Yeah, I ain't feel like spelling this man's name.
Yeah. Bill O got that.
GOD. Christian says Ospreay at 5. Daryl says Will Ospreay with the dub. You feel me? So yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And then on the other side, the women's tournament semifinals, Mercedes Mone versus Julia Hart. Also a no-brainer. Mercedes. She should get the win here and move on. Is she gonna win by pinfall or submission though?
I got Mone
I'm gonna say
by perfection.
Ooh, I like that one. She is pretty much perfect. I'm gonna go with a pinfall.
Julia's small enough to take that move. To make it look
man,
really
she gotta get listen, if Shorty who she fought can get the Monet's statement with the joint, you know what I'm saying, then Julia can definitely get that. You know, man, we ain't gonna disrespect Julia Hart, former TBS champion.
Yeah, I think she's gonna win by pinfall and not submission, because I think they like Julia Hart. So yeah, we'll go pinfall instead of
Julia. She can pass out, be like, oh, because I just took your finisher and I'm getting choked out. You be like, oh my god, I'm choked out. Like, oh,
nap time.
Yeah, I'm going. So yeah, I'm just going by perfection.
That should be her new finish move. Instead of the bank statement, the perfection.
No, just hit it with the move. No, just hit it with the move straight into the joint. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. That's what they should call it. The perfection.
Perfection. It's over. You lose.
That's crazy. The Hurt Syndicate are set to defend the tag team championships against Big Bill and Brian Keith. I mean, are they going to give me something hard here as far as what the next match is going to look like? Are we like
Never big cast, nigga.
We hurt people.
And we hurt people.
We hurt people.
Yeah, that was mine. We hurt people. I'm gonna go pinfall on this one too. Because I think having one of these guys submit would just they're already with Chris Jericho. That's embarrassing enough. So there you go.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna happen, and they're gonna get hurt. You know what I mean? I think pinfall sounds right.
Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Go ahead, Gresh.
No, you good. I'm counting the matches.
Show my mama. I feel like I'm missing a match, but I also feel like they haven't officially announced Chris
It's
Jericho.
the Jericho match. They haven't. Tony Khan did a press conference today. He said that Bandito hasn't accepted yet, so it's still up in there.
Man. Fuck Jericho.
All right, so watch Collision, why don't you? All right, so what you won't have to watch Collision for, but you will have to tune in to Dynasty for, is the triple threat match, since April is the month of triple threats. But this one is for the International Championship. Kenny Omega will defend against Ricochet, the Public Enemy's male wrestler of the month for March, and Speedball Mike Bailey. And I mean, I think with this one, Kenny Omega retains, and he don't got no submissions, so he gonna win by pinfall, and he's gonna pin Ricochet. You got married, you had a couple weeks off. Now come take this pin, bro.
There's no way that when you got, I'm holding it down. You know what I'm saying? This is how I'm gonna win. You know what I'm saying? I got the wrestler of the month by 790. You know what I mean? He's going to hit this nigga Kenny with a 790. You know what I mean? I don't even know how he's going to do it. You know what I mean? Actually, Speedball is the one that, how dare you say Ricochet going to take this pin with Speedball's right there? Like, nigga, you don't get out of here.
Speedball's new and Speedball's white. So he's not going to take the pinfall.
Any nigga with a mullet got to take the pinfall, all right? That's a rule. That's wrestling rule number 712.
All he got to do is grow his mustache out, and he'll be just Dominic Mysterio.
I need to look like a nigga from Reno 911. Come on, Ricochet. I'm picking you. Ricochet by 790.
Niggas with mustaches that look like they're from Reno 911. Rated FTR is going to face off against the Death Riders for the Trios Championships at AEW Dynasty. In this match, I'm definitely looking forward to, all for one reason and one reason only, and that's to see Rated FTR lose and Cope get his ass handed to him by FTR. Because they're definitely going heel here.
Yep.
Has to happen. And why are you making me vote for the Death Riders?
Yeah, why you make me vote for Will? Listen, this is my Yuta is not the liability this time, is my pick. You know what I'm saying? He is not the liability this time. It's going to be rated R. And I think Yuta is going to pin Copeland. So I got Death Rider by pinfall as well.
Oh, that'd be crazy if Yuta pinned.
He's going to beat him. I think he's going to pin Copeland, and that's really going to drop FTR over. Like, you let all people?
All these people you didn't let pin. You let Yuta pin your ass?
Him? Blood, one of the dudes speaks 9 languages. The other one does fucking 2,200 spit in the air and hit you with some shit. All right, man, you got it. Yeah, we're definitely turning on you.
Tasha says she's going with the Death Riders. Khalil also says Death Riders by Rated FTR Meltdown. Death Riders by Death of Friendship.
Oh, man, that's funny.
You get it. You get it. It's the death of a dynasty. 1 second.
AEW.
Hey man, AEW, but nah. On Tuesday, we started talking about anything else when we started looking at this match because we was like, bruh, we do not give a shit. Like what's it called?
We was there when they fought when Yuta fought Cope and then he was like shaking hands and then Moxley came out was like, yo, why are you shaking hands with this nigga, bud? Like what are you doing? And then Cope loses to him. Like, yeah, that would make me want to fucking flip out too. I guarantee you, if they've been waiting to turn on somebody, FTR got to do something, man. Because this music and shit, like, we need these titles to survive. Man, you're holding us back.
True. Because some people are like, yeah, this is gonna be when I restock on my liquor.
Bro, anybody that any fucking dude that suggests getting a 3-way title when we're just like, wait, what? Like, why you suggested this shit, my nigga? Like, you were just fine for the world title yesterday, and now you want to hang with us and do some shit? Like, yo,
you
man,
want a consolation prize?
Yeah, man, get away from me, man. Do it on your own. I think
there's still mileage with the three of us, with this whole thing.
Oh, now there is?
Oh, now? Cool. Okay. Sure. After you failed to get the title twice?
I need help.
No, you don't.
Nigga.
Clearly.
I got kids.
Right.
So do we all do, nigga.
I got kids and my brother over here got a warrant because he flashed a gun for no reason.
Blood, man. John Moran can get 600. You know what? Protect the Bret Hart. You know what I'm saying? So he all right.
The TNT Championship is on the line when Daniel Garcia defends against Adam Cole with no time limit and no outside interference.
There's definitely going to be interference.
Of course there is.
Likely.
There's definitely going to be.
It's like, will you tell me
Adam
there's
Cole? Adam Cole, baby. By it's got to be pinfall. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean. To stop playing. Time to get a belt on this man. He deserves it.
Sorry, Daniel Garcia. I apologize, brother. This nigga Tony Khan tricked you into re-signing. Gave you this little participation trophy and didn't do nothing with you. And now he took the titles off your partners. You feel me? Now he finna take your title. This is shady, bro. But I ain't gonna lie to you. Adam Cole needs this more than Daniel Garcia
really
needs this, in my opinion.
Of course.
No, man.
Daniel Garcia could have rolled that shit with MJF all the way to now if they wanted to do that, but they didn't want to do that. If you think, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was the big thing, like the ring and shit. Like, yo, I stole it, and then I punch you in your head, and then like they just put that shit on Daniel Garcia, really, just to, you know, like, here you go, nigga. Like, so it kind of felt like they could have did that shit to Hook, and then nothing would have been different. Daniel Garcia would have been in the ops, and then what would have been different?
Mm-hmm.
Adam Cole needs to get this because they need to get this belt some kind of legitimacy. Should have been legitimate since Cody had it. So like, yo, man, Adam, hey, you think you could you know, like with this belt, you can go over to ROH and then take that belt. You know what I mean? Like, then we could do something with them. Like, this shit could lead to like, yo, this is a puzzle piece move that you need to do. Let's sign the left tackle. All right, put this shit on Adam Cole and let's get this going.
The next match on the card is for the AEW Women's World Championship. Timeless Toni Storm defends against the Megasis Megan Bang.
What? The card of that now?
The Megasis.
That's amazing.
That's been her nickname. Wow, before she even went to AEW.
That's her nickname. This is exactly why I'm with her. I should, but I can't. But
Megasis.
Why?
Yo, man, I want her to win. I want her to win so bad. Because that shit would just be like so shocked, like, oh shit.
Damn, it would be. But we're going timeless by pinfall. Sorry, Megan Bain. It is not your time, but thanks for coming. Gresh says
they probably gonna try to keep her strong if she lose.
Keep Megan strong.
Mm-hmm.
Keep Megan strong. Keep Megan strong. That's what they're gonna be coming to Tony all day, saying to her.
Tony by.
Backstage.
You said Tony by.
Be roll up.
Hey, Tony. TK wants us to let you know. Have a great match tonight, but make Megan look strong.
Mm-hmm. It looks strong.
Yeah, man. This is like Diesel versus Bret Hart at like King of the Ring '94. I'm taking Timeless by DQ because somebody's getting in the way, and then they're gonna be, and then Megan gonna be like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing here, Julia Hart, who lost earlier?"
or Penelope.
Penelope, why are you in my match right now, Penelope? I think that would be the best way to keep her fucking, and then she just fucking destroys Penelope, and then goes for that that vacated TBS title that's going to be vacated in a couple months.
I don't feel like she got enough get back on Penelope for that kick on Collision last week. She damn near kicked her face off. That was crazy, and they shot that hella dope too. I ain't gonna lie to you, that was raw.
Anime. You got kicked so hard to replay 3 different times.
How many times did she see it?
But this is just see, bitch. This is you. See.
In the main event, the AEW World Championship will be defended by Jon Moxley against Swerve Strickland. Last year, Swerve won the championship at Dynasty against Samoa Joe, and here he is again this year, trying again against the 4-time AEW World Champion, Jon Moxley. I feel like this is the one that makes me feel like I'm not sure.
Yeah, because on Tuesday I picked Moxley because I feel like they're like, I feel like they're making it too obvious that Swerve is winning, and he's not. But then again, they did the same thing last year too, and he won. So I don't know what they're gonna do.
Nigga, there's no way I thought Samoa Joe was gonna lose.
No, some people legit thought he was gonna. Some people legit thought Joe was a transitional champion. I know it wasn't me, but I saw that discourse.
Swerve, listen, Joe. Like, I'm taking Swerve because like this shit is over with. Like, because if Moxley wins, what are you gonna do now? Like,
wait till Darby comes.
Swerve has a couple things that he could be doing with that belt until Darby comes back down from Mount Kilimanjaro or whatever he's at, and you know what I mean. So Swerve, you know what I mean. Go ahead and take the same position that you get. You know what I mean. It's like when the Detroit Pistons won the title both them years. Isaiah Thomas, like, go ahead and win. Get them titles. You know what I'm saying, while Michael Jordan gets himself together and stops gambling. All right. So I'm taking Swerve by pinfall on Swerve Day because Dynasty is his pay-per-view. It's like an old in your house, like Revenge of the Taker in your house, or like the Generation X in your house, where all them niggas won. Like, yeah, I think that's his shit now. Judgment Day.
I feel like I'm leaning more towards Swerve now because of how they set up Hangman on Tuesday. I mean, not Tuesday, yesterday. With how he was like, yo, you burned down my house. You deserved it. I know. And I'm like, Hangman going to like hesitate on costing Swerve this time.
Yeah, would Hangman fend off the Death Riders to assist Swerve?
Yeah. You're my brain. That's what I think.
That's
the
why
way
I'm
he
like,
walked off.
Mm-hmm.
The way he walked off was so mad because it was like, yo, that's all I wanted to hear. But also, fuck, I wanted to tell you first when I went to your locker room that time and you weren't there. But you bastard, you beat it to me. You motherfucker, you. But okay.
So
Pick a Swerve.
Yeah. I have to change my
I want to bet on Black, but I'm not sure Swerve would do the same thing. So I'm gonna go John Moxley to retain here.
Why would you say that?
And if he dies, he dies. You know?
Why would you?
I'm just trying to be honest, man. I'm just trying to be honest and truthful with you all. I'm just not sure if
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said like yesterday's show made me lean towards Swerve winning, but however, I would not be surprised if Moxley won.
Yeah, I feel it.
Again.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Swerve won. I wouldn't.
Yeah. The outcome wouldn't surprise me either one. Especially after getting smashed on glass yesterday.
Hey, I think that nigga Hangman comes out and does the exact same thing that the Young Bucks did to Hangman when he won the title from Kenny Omega. He kind of like stares at him and it's like, yeah, beat this nigga Moxley, get the belt back on TV, please. Can we see the belt for once? Thanks.
That's crazy. So this time next week, we could be talking about Swerve as a 2-time AEW World Champion.
Oh God, that's another stat that he can say on DJ Vlad.
And speaking of which, because my problem with this whole thing, right? This whole thing with Swerve and AJ and Booker T and now Vlad and Booker T and nasty ass pedophile niggas and bullshit going on. Like, this is my problem when you insert somebody like Vlad into the conversation. When you insert somebody like Vlad into the situation, you get moved away from the important pieces at hand. And now you're talking about a bunch of this sensationalized bullshit.
That's why I let the crew say what they want to say on Tuesday, because I'm like, I'm just waiting on everything to unfold. And seeing this with that Chase nigga, DMs getting posted, Vlad being Vlad, like, nigga.
But stop acting like you did. Stop acting like you forgot, nigga. Like you stop acting like you didn't forget, nigga. It was probably so many years ago, but then you probably went to your little stupid little DMs. It was like, oh, Booker T. That shit was probably for like 2018. That was probably
it was
before,
2020, like right when the pandemic.
It was from 2020 when the pandemic hit. So you want to bring us some shit from 5 years ago, and then like when Booker posted that shit, like, come on, man. Yo, this is like, how does Vlad not learn from the Marlon Wayne situation? The you know what I'm saying? The Harvard black woman situation. Like, you just like, sometimes you just gotta let your fucking shit talk for itself. Like, Swerve did shit and like got out the way. Like, niggas was dogging him, but you know what I mean? Like, you did it, like, oh well. But like, nigga, you just always gotta, that's what you get, man.
And don't get me wrong, Booker T definitely has some questionable takes, some questionable stances, some questionable opinions. But I mean, bro, like, I just don't know if all of this shit is necessary, bro. Like, for real. Like, if we're being 100, like, this was about Swerve and AJ. And now it's this whole snowball of people who had nothing to do with the root issue. And so from here,
I'm about to say it's
I'll
that
just
tale
say
as old as time,
Yeah.
but where negativity boosts. Niggas hate on Booker T for his takes. They see that he's associated with with niggas who have questionable history or flat out weird ass history, and they bring it up to magnify that. Niggas don't fuck with Swerve. They bring up the shit that he brings because people still bringing up that song and bringing up this and bringing up that, and I'm like, all right, bruh, we get it. You hate these niggas.
Mhm.
Let's move on. Let's move the fuck on. At this point,
Because it seems like we all on the same page already.
Like, yo, all right, man. Like, this is like it's wrestling. Like, can we just
like
get
at this
out the way?
point,
Yo,
like,
can
we
we just
nothing
get this out the way? Like, it's still
let's get
wrestling,
this out
dog.
the
Like,
way, and let's get off this fucking high horse as if everybody on here is fucking perfect when they're fucking not. Nobody in wrestling is perfect.
Because a lot of your favorites, a lot of our favorites, are affiliated and associated with people with questionable histories and questionable past and questionable opinions, questionable stances, because this is fucking wrestling. All of these niggas is carny.
Yeah,
All
some
of
of them
them.
just louder than the others. That's all.
no, all your favorite famous people got something weird, nigga, that you know about that you're like, you know what, I'm gonna let that slide. You know what I mean? Like, yo, these niggas don't. Oh, so this nigga worship the devil. All right, well, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, Mission Impossible is lit. So, yo, just understand wrestling and move on, dog. Like, I don't give a
If you
fuck.
know
Like, you ain't gotta
this
like
person
them niggas,
doesn't
man.
represent you, don't talk about it as if he represents you.
Yeah.
Focus on
Yeah.
what represents you. If somebody else is doing what you feel like represents you as a black man, a black woman, continue to like them and ignore the other shit because you adding fuel to the fire ain't doing nothing but making you look like a miserable nigga.
Bruh,
Yeah.
if you don't care, prove that shit. If you don't care, show me.
Nah, niggas rather be
I don't
in the
care. I'm showing
stands
that shit.
eating popcorn and peanuts at the motherfucking circus. You feel me? Come on in, come on down. You feel me? All the
nigga.
shit. You know, welcome to the show. Stone Cold's the ringmaster. You feel me? All the shit. But
God, I hope
Booker
Moxley's
T,
gonna win.
man.
I gotta see the belt.
Booker T.
Go ahead, Booker
Booker
T.
T.
We rocking with you, Book. You know what I mean?
Do want to hear about, those times that you addressed racism head on, like the situation with Vince and Triple H and whoever backstage might have, that I'd like to, but I know that I'm not privileged enough to have that information. So I'll just continue kicking it and watching Booker T on NXT and doing his motherfucking thing on Hall of Fame every
Doing
now
it
and
and shit
again.
for Stephanie.
When he says that move that she does is called the Devil's Kiss.
Yo. Oh, the devil comes. Oh man, that's my
The Devil's Kiss.
You gonna take the belts from her for what?
Yeah. And let's get into that because that's a conversation that we can have because Stephanie Vaquer did vacate the North American Championship on NXT this week. So she is no longer two belts Vaquer or whatever the fuck you want to call her. You feel me? But hey, no longer a double champion. You feel me? Mandy Rose can stop fucking complaining and you know what I'm saying, show some ass. You know what I'm saying? All the shit. But
Don't tell Mickey that.
Don't tell me that.
Don't tell her that.
Sorry, Mickey.
Sorry, Mickey. Sorry.
I'm Mickey. I'm in that case, I'm here for the circus. Give me my peanuts and popcorn. Because I want to see it. But I do want to see what they do with the women's North American Championship here, because as Stephanie relinquished the championship to Ava, Ava announced that there will be a I think it's a ladder match, right? A multi-woman ladder match,
yeah.
a 6-person ladder match at Stand and Deliver. And at this point, Zarya has qualified. In addition to that, Kalani Jordan has also qualified. The first women's North American champion, Kalani Jordan, by the way.
Yeah,
I don't think she's gonna win, but but she's a match.
Depends,
She's a
man.
match.
Like somebody black is gonna win. I know that
Well,
much.
on the other end of things, with the women's championship, we got Jordan Grace and Jada Parker kind of funking to get a shot, and you know, I don't know what happens there, CJ.
Yo, Fresh. I want to talk to you.
Uh-oh.
Jordan Grace threw an entire nigga at Jada Parker. Right?
Yeah.
So I've said this before on the podcast. Do you want me to believe that Jordan Grace isn't throwing your cousin at niggas like Fair Tor on Mortal Kombat X? Go.
Listen, John said that he would go cut the grass as soon as that was posted. That's all you know. He said he would go cut the grass at night. Nigga, it's dark.
Yo,
and you said
that
you go
is,
cut the grass.
in all seriousness, because I respect both of these women and the wrestling acumen, and that was a great fucking little segment that they had when Jada came out there with ripping her up, and then when George started talking, she was like, "No manners."
She got no manners.
She ain't got no manners, and she got up out of there. But that's that seems like, I remember when they were trying to do Bianca and Rhea before they all left in NXT. Like that's opportunity to do that shit again, because them two fight each other. They can fight each other 100 times, and it'll be entertaining. Like, it just everybody's just gonna die against Stephanie, man, because she's just gonna, like, now only got one belt to worry about. Like, okay. I could have been worried about two. She was like, "Yo, y'all handle this shit because it ain't gonna matter." Like, both of you, I almost beat you. Like, yeah, almost is a good word to come before beat me. So yeah,
Jada was out there looking like the chorus of Poison. So
yeah, this is exactly what they were talking about, man. Like, this is exactly what they meant.
Don't trust a girl with a big butt and smile.
This is what Michael Jackson wrote "Dangerous" about.
Yes,
the whole album,
the entire album. He saw the future of Jada Parker.
He saw the future. He saw the revolution. And Ricky Starks is your new NXT North American champion after defeating Shawn Spears. Like, duh, of course he was going to do that. So it didn't take long.
This legit caught me off guard.
Yeah, it didn't take long for him to gain gold in the WWE. Gresh, it caught you off guard. Were you expecting maybe like some type of dusty finish or a smudge finish, and extend this and then deliver maybe?
Yeah,
you know,
they love spamming that Dusty finish like a motherfucker. Like, we get it. Dusty was inspiring in NXT. He basically built NXT, but you ain't got a Dusty finish every goddamn championship match.
But it looks like it won't be Shawn Spears. It will be Ethan Page taking on Ricky Starks, or excuse me, Ricky Saints at Stand and Deliver for the North American Championship. You've seen the conversation about the crowd chants, Tony fumbled, and an ex-WWE guy or an ex-AEW guy loses a title to the ex-AEW guy and then gets jumped by an ex-AEW guy.
Wouldn't that bother you if you was in that position? Because it's like, bruh, why are you still talking about my old boss? I don't know, man. Nigga, let me cook right now. Shit.
I just got a belt. Yeah, nigga, I'm happy. Say what you want. I'm saying a Beige EW OG. You know what I'm saying? He big Beige EW. You know what I'm saying? Going over there and winning the belt 3 weeks in. You know what I'm saying? New name and everything. Y'all love it. Shout the Freeway.
He was definitely.
What's the Dusty finish? Basically a screwy finish. We just call it the Dusty finish.
Yo, Ricky Saints was walking along the thing and then just like blessing bitches, like Bishop Gorman style. You know what I'm saying? Shawn Spears knew. He was like, "Yeah, go ahead and get that blood." I remember that. Yeah, go ahead, you got it.
Them aunties was fiending for that brother.
Oh yeah, that was very
Absolute.
interesting. It was absolute. And let's talk about the NXT championship picture because that is absolutely black as fuck. The NXT championship will be defended in a triple threat match at Stand and Deliver when Oba Femi defends against Trick Williams and Javon Evans. Now, this is quite the surprise as far as just the fact that they've been able to book all three of them. And they all three have like really distinct personalities and relationships with the audience. So that's really fucking dope.
You know, somebody was like, "Yo, Javon Evans is like the YN coming up that's trying to get his spot. Trick Williams is like the ex-champion, that's just trying to, you know what I mean, got to prove myself without, you know what I mean, like I think I've been getting too soft, Southern dude, and then like Obafemi is just fucking is African Thanos. Like I don't care what you're going through, like it doesn't make a difference. Everybody's
becoming what he hates. And Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah. He said, "You're not even Trick Williams. You Carmelo Hayes."
Ooh, he called you your OG.
I'd be hot.
What if he called that nigga? You're just nothing but Nash. You ain't nothing but fucking Nash Carter. How about that? Huh? You're a YN speedball. That make you feel good? Oh, we got a hold on. We got a duper chat. Hold on. Play the music. Cyclops is better than Wolverine. Just made it utter woke nonsense. Come on, dog. Come on, man. No, it ain't.
Utter woke nonsense is hilarious.
Oh, it's that meme, ain't it? That meme on Twitter, utter woke nonsense.
Utter woke
I'm
nonsense.
I'm in tune with Twitter, but I'm not that in tune. Like shit always happening, and I'm like, you know what, y'all got it.
I don't be on there.
And then you
I'll be
forget
like,
you
got the
like,
show.
yeah.
I'm gone.
Yeah. I'm like, I see y'all tomorrow for talking wrestling, and even then,
you know, when it comes to social media these days, I just try to proceed with caution. Naomi is just,
yo, man. What are we talking about?
What can I say about Naomi? Her in this role, I don't know where this is going, but I got my ticket and I'm ready for the ride because that promo that she cut, the gear that she's been wearing, the emotion that's behind all of her motives is crazy. I heard her on the Ring of Wrestling show earlier this week, and she said that she was upset because Bianca and Jade done saw each other and they seen each other's muscles and they done forgot all about me. I'm like, you know what?
You know what?
She said, I ain't with that. So I said, you know what? You're great. You're highly entertaining. And I can't wait to see what happens with this story. I can't wait to see what happens with this match. I can't wait to see what happens even beyond WrestleMania and you know this whole situation with Jade and what Naomi can do with this heel run is dope.
Yeah, this is like we said this last week. This is make it or break it. Like this has like you can have them fight each other on WrestleMania on either night, and it's going to be just fine. Like this is a match that you want to see. Like especially the way that Jade, aka, got eliminated and returned, and then like all the hype that you put in there because you ain't been doing no like you've been trying to carry on the Goldberg shit that she was doing over there at BGW, and then so then you put her with the two strongest black women of all time to make super black women. Like they had a trios title for the women's like they would just have it, and like even if they hated each other, they would still keep it because like nobody would be able to beat them. So like yeah, it's time to have them fight each other, and like Naomi is putting both feet in this shit, like coming out there and choking everybody out. You feel me? She is dedicated, and like if Jade is what we think she is and what I think she is, like I think this moment shouldn't be too big for her. And Naomi, I think Naomi is the right one to get her there because Bianca is she's brawn, and and that's what it is. So like sometimes you got to go with, you know what I mean, with Tim Duncan. You know what I mean? I think Naomi can do that shit. So I want this shit to keep going. But that shit was Naomi with it all day.
100%. Rey Fenix is scheduled to debut on SmackDown this week from Chicago after the vignettes and all of that. So, hey, see what happens with Rey Fenix on SmackDown. There was some report by PW Insider that he was supposed to, there was supposed to be some type of segment on SmackDown a couple of weeks ago with Andrade and Nick Aldis that got scrapped. That was supposed to be referencing Rey Fenix's debut. And if they still go that direction, they'll just, find another way to get there. But that is happening this week. As far as Rey Fenix's debut, I can't tell you what exactly they're going to be doing on the show, but it does look like if we want to talk about some contract news, there was a report earlier this week by Fightful Select that Karrion Kross's WWE deal is coming up this summer. As far as he returned about 3 years ago now, and it looks like they have not entered into negotiations as of yet. But I don't think he's going anywhere. We'll see what happens with Kross. Maybe they'll find some additional, work for him beyond WrestleMania season because this nigga's been in the background for a long time.
Didn't they beat the Wyatt Six?
Didn't he what?
Didn't they beat the Wyatt Six?
They did. And then the Wyatts got moved to SmackDown, and then that was it.
Look, he ran these niggas off their block, man. Like, yo, how do you not do something with that? Yo, there's no like, Braun Breaker should be fighting this dude. In all actuality, it's just that Penta is just the man. So like, that's not his fault. So, but anybody like whoever wins out of that, like, got to be fighting him because like, listen, I took out the Wyatt Six and said the niggas packing. Like, I'm Marlo over here on Netflix. Actually,
I thought they were gonna do something with him and Sammy, but that just dropped.
Yeah, well, hopefully they do something.
Yeah, Sammy's not on Mania. He's not gonna be.
That should have been the name that I thought of. God damn it! Shout out to Sammy, man.
Yeah, shout out to Sammy. So Kross's deal is coming up this summer. It looks like Rusev, aka Miro, is headed back to the WWE, according to PW Insider, Meltzer, and a few other sources. The deal was signed this week, so expect to see Rusev back with the WWE sooner rather than later. Yes. What are your thoughts on Rusev Miro returning to the WWE, Gresh?
If he's on that Redeemer time, I'm all for it. I see everybody saying, "Oh, Rusev Day is back. Rusev Day is back." I'm like, I'm not really feeling Rusev Day in 2025. Like I feel like he hit a gold mine with that Redeemer stuff or the guy's favorite champion. Like he needs to come back on that type of time. But he has to understand that he's in the new place too. He's going to lose if he has to lose.
Facts.
You think he comes back as Miro or Rusev?
Rusev.
Because I feel like he's more known as Rusev.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bobby Lashley ain't there no more, you know what I'm saying? So, you can Yeah. Hey, man, didn't you? Like, that's why they didn't sign her. Like, yeah, okay, all right, cool.
Yeah.
But
and the last note that I have here, and I don't really give a fuck about Rusev coming back, to be honest with you. That's my opinion. But the last note that I have here before we open up conversations once again, the WWE has announced that they are now looking to add matches to the Hall of Fame. So this year, the immortal moment that is going to be added in to the Hall of Fame is the match between Bret the Hitman Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania 13. So this is something that the UFC does as far as fights in their Hall of Fame. Of course, they got Matt Hughes and Frank Trigg, Pete Williams, I think, and Mark Coleman is in their Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Roy McDonald and Robbie Lawler's in there.
Right.
Like, they got like a few of them in there. I think they got like Rose and fucking Zane. Yeah, this is like Nate Diaz and Conor McGregor's one round when he fucking beat the shit out of him.
Type shit. So, like, what's your opinion on the WWE adding matches to the Hall of Fame, CJ?
Hey, I think it's a great idea and an awesome way to get people in there more than once. I'm saying, to stroke their ego. Shout out to my man Hitman the GOAT. Had a lot to say this week. You know what I'm saying? And I'm 3-time, first time ever. You know what I'm saying? Who's done that? Not Shawn Michaels or Terry. So yeah, go to hell and die. So and like, so like, I like that. And like, there's if any match that you want to put in there, that's the match that you want to put in there. That's a match that made a lot of people's Stone Cold. Like, he was saying, like, yo, that made my career. And Bret Hart was like, that made my career too, because people didn't think that I can go to this level and then go be a heel. So like, it was the best double turn ever, the best WrestleMania match ever, you can say. You can throw some of them, like, they're gonna put them Shawn Michaels and Undertaker matches in there eventually. But this is, like, if you're gonna start with putting a match into the Hall of Fame, that's the one that you want to put in there. So I agree with it. And Bret Hart's
it's not.
And I agree with what he said.
The match that you want to put in.
I say, are they going to keep it exclusive to WrestleMania, or do you think they're going to put any match there?
I mean, I think eventually they're going to end up putting whole like events in there. Like eventually going to start sucking up. Like, we would have put In Your House Canadian Stampede in there, or like Backlash 2000.
Or Backlash France in there and be like, hey, or this is the loudest crowd. We're going to induct the entire crowd of France into the Hall of Fame.
But the Cena Shawn Michaels match after WrestleMania and when it was in the UK, like, do that shit. Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be a match that you put in there. But that's, if you're gonna do that shit, and that's the one that you start with.
True.
I don't think that Shawn Michaels ain't gonna want to be in one of the matches. The next one, like, all right, the next one gonna be me
and Undertaker.
Yeah, I let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? Because I was running NXT.
You don't think that they would have wanted to start with Hogan and Andre?
Dog, that match was. Listen, man, you old niggas gotta let this shit go. All right. The only reason why I even seen this match in the first place because it was on my Hulkamania 4 tape when I was coming up. That was the only wrestling tape that I could afford. My dad bought for me to shut me up. All right. That shit was terrible. It was like, if you niggas hated the fucking Iron Man match with Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart, that shit was the same shit, but only in 12 minutes. Rest holds, half of that shit was a fucking bear hug, 7 punches, a body slam, leg drop, game over. Like, that's what it was. Literally. I just told you the whole match. So get that shit the fuck out of here. And that stupid beer.
They probably was gonna put him in, probably gonna put that match in there, but Hogan keeps.
Well, why put that one, nigga? Like, he fought Macho, like he's fought Macho Man at the fucking WrestleMania. He fought Ultimate Warrior. Like,
I feel like if more sense. I feel like if they're gonna put a Hogan in there, they're gonna put Hogan and Rock.
But Andre the Giant didn't even want to do that match, nigga. Like, he was like, "Yo, I'm doing."
Wasn't he injured?
Go home, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Like, I literally look. He weighs 700 pounds, 2,227 pounds, 403 pounds. I thought he was 565. That's what they said on Hulkamania 4. But whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
According
they
to
like a
Hogan, he weighed as much as a Maybach. And then he tore every muscle in his back and in his brain and fucking won that match, you know what I mean? On one leg and one half of his body. No. He listen, Hogan and Savage can go in there. Hogan and Sergeant Slaughter can go in there. He made evented a lot of WrestleManias that he didn't deserve.
Yeah. You mentioned somebody with one leg and half of his body, and I feel like you talking about somebody getting beat down that bad. We have to shift the conversation. Somebody else that got beat down that bad, maybe even worse. Because this week on Raw, Jimmy Uso got dog walked by Gunther. I'm rotisserie chicken cooked. The boy was as red in the face as his gear.
Yeah,
What
He put that motherfucker. He split that motherfucker cat back blue.
All right, so let's talk about it. Is this what people have been waiting for with Gunther and Jey Uso?
Yeah.
Does this get you excited for this match? Please, chat, chime in, give me your opinions. Does this make you feel like, okay, now we're on the right course to making this story feel like, there's some urgency here, or
Yeah.
You were gonna say?
This is the fun. It feels like everything for the WrestleMania build-ups coming up is like it's been happening finally. Like, cause that shit, like, first off, you should have known, like, when Jimmy slapped Gunther and then walked away, and then Gunther let that nigga walk away, you should have known, listen, you think I'm gonna let you get away with slapping me? Less popular, brother. Are you kidding me? And then he was like, I'm gonna face you next week. And then you slap me? Like, oh. So you're scheduling your own death? I mean, hey, man. That sounds good to me. Yo, beat the dog shit out this. And I love taking the WrestleMania 25 aesthetic. He tied that nigga Jimmy J up so he could watch him. But it was a little different with bald-head Randy, you know what I'm saying? Was kissing on the unconscious Triple H's wife. But beating up your brother and choking him out as he's bleeding, as he's reaching for you to help, and you can't save him again, nigga.
Yeah, he couldn't do nothing about that. Like, that was crazy. He cooked that boy
once again.
And now
you can't save your brother again, dog.
Now he has, he has something to feel like. Not only is he fighting for the World Heavyweight Championship, but now he's fighting to avenge his brother. Who, if he was born a few minutes later, maybe they wouldn't have been twins. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
all right, Kofi.
Hey, yo, so y'all like twins, but like barely though, right? Y'all like barely twins.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know, man.
It definitely adds another little element to have him. Like, when
I definitely feel like I feel like it was a situation to where if this Mania build wasn't as long, they wouldn't have had to stretch this out. Because I feel like this would have happened 2 weeks ago if Mania wasn't this far off as opposed to last year.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the UK tour has something to do with it. I think the fact that I think they just really leaned on, like, we know these crowds are gonna go crazy, and they're gonna turn it back up when we got 2-3 weeks left to go. And that's typically what they do anyway, is turn it up when it's about a month left or 3 weeks left. You know what I'm saying? That's when all these angles start coming to a head, and we start getting a lot more stuff that makes us feel like we're invested in the program. Daryl says, yes, this massacre got me excited for this match. Fern 88 says, I say we back on track. Let's see. Ray says these are heinous deeds. Andy says yes, absolutely, but I'm still lukewarm about the match itself. I can't disagree with you. I'm still lukewarm on the match itself as well.
They
I
still
think
got 2 weeks to tell us like what Jey Uso we're gonna get, because like he needs to come out swinging for the next 2 weeks. Like ain't no. I'm sorry, like I love y'all crowds with the whole trying to get the rhythm, but he don't need to be yeeting for at least until Mania, and even then, don't yeet until you win the title.
Yeah, no yeet.
No yeet. You need to lock the hell in, because like Jimmy done got sacrificed for your world title chances twice. Hopefully this time he doesn't screw you again.
Yeah, facts. I agree with you on that. So that's Jimmy, Jey, and Gunther for this week. I am, still not really feeling the idea of the match itself, but I mean, hey, we'll see what happens come
Hey,
Mania.
Gunther's brought out the best in some of the most mid wrestlers we've ever seen in recent times. So
Yes.
he might bring out the best in Jey. Hopefully.
Oh yeah, we'll see. We'll
Nah.
definitely.
Oh, my bad.
See how that works. No, you're okay. You're okay.
Sorry about that.
At WrestleMania this year, we are going to see Logan Paul versus AJ Styles. About 3 weeks ago on this program, we had a conversation about AJ Styles and his WrestleMania opponents, AJ Styles and his WrestleMania appearances and what they have amounted to, and our opinions on his WrestleMania run for his WWE career. And I don't know, bro. This is just another piece of evidence that tells me that they just get real lackadaisical about AJ Styles around WrestleMania season, man. And this is a cool match as far as like visibility and exposure and cool spots that they're going to be able to do. But man, I just feel like AJ could be involved in something way more.
Literally the Intercontinental title. They teased that shit with Braun and just said, yeah, never mind.
You know what? Nah.
And do what, man? Nah, man. You think he shouldn't be fighting Gunther?
I mean, yeah. But I'm just being realistic.
I mean, this be.
He could be. He could be. Gunther's world title reign is trash.
He's fighting him. Him and Punk are fighting him on house shows.
Bro, you could have took this entire Jey Uso shit and then gave that nigga that fucking Intercontinental title, and then you'd have been just fine. He could have ran around with that Intercontinental title and then doing the same shit, selling the same kind of merch. And then you could have Braun Breaker chasing the world title against Gunther, and then you could have AJ Styles fighting Gunther to make, like, it's just like, it's everybody's gonna get what they want, and then when you get it, I don't want to hear nothing. Okay, so when you get what you want, shut up and be like, well, this is what I wanted.
I got a question for you. Are we going to get what we want at WrestleMania when it comes to the Women's World Championship with Bianca Belair, Io Sky, Rhea Ripley's involvement in this match, this title scene, this situation here? Are we going to get what we want?
I ain't.
I'm not going to get what I want. I
think we all have a similar, what I mean?
I don't think I'm going to get what I want.
I mean, I would love for the special guest referee and the winner of the Elimination Chamber to at least have a fair shot at it.
How did Bianca do her first night as a referee? Did you enjoy that?
I did enjoy everything about what she did, because she was trying to hold it. She was trying to hold it down, saying call it right down the middle. But then like every guest referee is going to get, you're going to take both moves from both participants, and then you're going to see what you're going to do then. She was like, you know what? Fuck this. No match. They both disqualified. Fuck that shit. That's what you're supposed to do. You know what I mean? Like, that's still calling it right down the middle. Like, I let the other one go. You know what I'm saying? But now you go hit me? Oh, yeah. Both y'all disqualified. I don't care what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? She's still the champ, and I'm still going to WrestleMania. It don't matter anyway. I didn't want to do this shit in the first place.
Facts.
So,
Facts. I
I didn't
not
want to do this in the first
so-
place. This is what you get. You guys both hit me, and I let that shit go. I let the first one go because EO, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I know you didn't want to do that, even though you slapped me, and I couldn't hear in my ear for a couple of days. But you, bitch, like, no, not you, Kangaskhan. No. Both y'all disqualified now because I can't be showing no favoritism. You know what I'm saying? So both y'all disqualified from the earlier shit and this shit. Boom, I win. EO, you gonna die at WrestleMania.
When it comes to the topic of favoritism, John Cena said to Cody Rhodes that he has worked too hard for what was it that he called Cody? Some type of
paint by the numbers, nepo, sociopathic nepo baby, who got handed everything to him.
Now he has some bars.
Yeah,
He was zipping Cody up real nice.
his chauffeur.
His chauffeur. Yeah, they didn't get a title to my driver. You know what I'm saying?
They gave the strap to my errand boy. Like,
You
that's
feel
what we
me?
doing?
Yeah, my young
Bosworth
boy.
Cody.
You feel me? Yeah, they didn't get a title to my young boy. You feel me?
Yo,
So
bring my
yeah,
change back when you go to the store. Like, you know what I mean?
Type
You that
shit.
nigga.
The exact
Yeah.
change. Because if you don't give my exact change, I'm gonna take it out your check.
Cena used to send Cody to the store. You know them niggas that you could send to the store? You know them niggas that you could try that shit with?
I got a couple.
Cena feel like Cody one of them niggas he could try that shit with. You know what I'm saying?
Go to the store, bring my exact change back. I know how to do it basic math, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself something too. You know what I mean? Get yourself one of them little dollar drinks. You got that.
If I give you 20, I bet you better come back with
Now,
it.
this week we finally had some type of exchange of words, actual interaction between these two, because up until this point, Cena has said what he said. Cody comes out there, says what he says, and Cena dips off. This week, they kind of went back and forth a little bit, and then we had some physicality.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now, Gresh, we talked about just a few minutes ago if what Jey and Gunther with Jimmy were able to do has piqued your interest or brought your interest at least to a new level. Did what Cody and Cena do this week bring your interest to a new level in regards to their program at WrestleMania?
It brought me to the same level I was in that tag team match that happened last year at WrestleMania 40. It's like I was cool with it, mainly because I was going to be there, as well as it's like, okay, I get to see The Rock or whatever wrestle. But it's like, if this is going to be John Cena's last WrestleMania, it got me intrigued with more so how they're going to book the match and the outcome. The name alone already got me sold on the match, because it's like the old what is it? Old guard versus the new guard type shit. So this, like, the last 2 weeks, I feel like they was just wasting time, but this was when they really got the bread and butter. And it was another case of them basically taking their time with it instead of going, like I said, they should have dealt with this, because Cena don't have that many appearances until WrestleMania, to where, hey, let's speed this shit up. Like, I feel like this was actually what should have been 2 weeks ago. This promo.
Yeah, you don't say. There's no reason to drag your feet with a nigga that has only a certain amount of dates to do stuff, nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, this should have been 2 weeks ago. Like, better late than never, but it's still late.
This shit should have happened as soon as fucking Travis Scott slapped this nigga. The next night, this shit should have happened. And then we could have been moving up to this nigga Cody hitting this nigga with a fucking crossroads that we've been waiting for. You know what I mean? Like, it was. Niggas are saying Cody got cooked. I don't think so. The little, like, yo, you got the, like, I made companies billions. I'm saying you were just playing with a billionaire's kid's money. Like, that shit was kind of funny. Like, ha 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 ha. Like, that's a dope way to say it. Especially the way Chris Jericho be running his mouth. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame him anyway. Yeah, fuck that nigga. But that shit was kind of cool. But Cody held his own. But I don't know. I was just playing to the whole, like, yo, this is your dream. Your dream is to be me. Your dream is to have something that I didn't even want like that. If I was John Cena, that's exactly what I would say to him. Like, yo, your dream is to carry on your legacy with a championship that your dad couldn't win. Your daddy couldn't win the title, but you did, just so you could be me. And I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, because a lot of these zingers that he was throwing at him, I'm like, bro, that's literally you. So it kind of probably by intention painted him to be like a slight hypocrite, because I'm like, bro, you was picked, Cody was picked.
Yeah, bro, you came back with your name and your song, nigga. Like, we gave you your name, your song, all the fucking fireworks that you can ask for, and you over here trying to pass aspersions at me, nigga. Like, were you doing the exact same thing with a suit on? All right, bro, you got it.
And then when Cena was like, "Oh, I never had the crowd. I never had the crowd. I was never been protected by the crowd." I'm like, brother, we spent like almost a decade where the commentator, when the crowd was booing you out of the building, the crowd was like, "This is bizarre world." They cheer who they want. They cheer who usually are booed, and they boo who are usually cheered. I was there. I remember. I'm old enough to remember that. Like, you can't lie to me.
They try to blame that shit on Chicago. Like, you know, Chicago's one of them little, like, no, nigga. Like, we want Triple H to win. The nigga that has a fucking handlebar mustache, like he's in Sons of Anarchy, and he hits niggas in the back with fucking sledgehammers. We want him to beat John Cena, the champion. Yes. Like, so, I don't know, man.
Will the match be good? Probably not, depending on which John Cena clocks in, because we could get the Austin Theory match, John Cena, and the shit was ass. Or we can get the John Cena who's like, hey, this is my last WrestleMania. Let me try something different. Let me try to be the heel that I've been wanting to be since 2012.
You gotta have
and see what I can get out of this.
Yeah, have your pride, you know what I'm saying? You don't end up, you know what I'm saying, like, you want to go out like the first Ric Flair retirement match, you know what I'm saying? You want to go out and do some stuff that you usually don't do, like you've been putting in the work, you know what I mean? Like, you did the Royal Rumble and the fucking Elimination Chamber, nigga. I ain't going out there to fucking fuck off at WrestleMania, nigga. So,
he might.
I mean, yeah,
he might. He might phone it in.
Now the question is, like, for the next 2 weeks, are we just gonna go right back to Cody just doing the entrance and cutting a like 2-minute promo and then moving on with the show?
I mean, you gotta pull up to this nigga house now, dog. Next step.
Do you want to see The Rock at some point before WrestleMania?
Yeah.
At WrestleMania.
Before WrestleMania. To kind of give us a reason why John Cena sold his soul. Because Cody mentioned it briefly.
Cena said, "Here's your why. You with that title disgust me," and I guess, went into the whole Nepo baby.
I want Rock's reason on why he chose Cena this time.
You want the other guy. The other sociopathic Nepo babies.
It's the battle of the sociopath Nepo babies. Let's just do it.
Hey, yo, that's hilarious. Yeah, and John Cena. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? He's the Miz. Yo, John Cena being the Miz of this trio is hilarious, because he wasn't that, but he was a part of the first time that it happened. I want Cody to go to The Rock. He was like, yo, why did you pick him to do what you couldn't do? Type shit. Like, I want John Cena to get treated like the extra, the third wheel, the one in the one on the G-Wagon that's on the back that makes it look good. Like, you are the third wheel, big dog. Listen, go get our drinks and the napkins. Like, yo, what did you do this for? Like, you can't just do that shit and go away.
Yes, I can.
He's like, I'm the
Tasha
boss.
says, why is John Cena only appearing on Raw when Cody is the SmackDown champion? Well,
Wrestling.
They've
they don't-
relaxed on the draft.
They don't care about the draft.
Yeah, they don't care. Like
Once
at this
War
point,
Games was
at this
not
point,
SmackDown
I,
versus Raw.
I thought Triple H was going to care a lot more about things like this, but they don't. They
You
don't.
know, as soon as they
Yo,
move
he
to
realized that
Netflix,
he got other
was a
things that he
wrap.
got to worry about. He's like, damn, bro, we got how many fucking things? Yo, god damn. All right.
As soon as they move to as soon as they move Raw to Netflix, that was a wrap. Because you got Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk. CM Punk and Seth Rollins are technically on Raw, but their feud is exclusively to SmackDown. You got John Cena, a free agent, I guess, and Cody Rhodes is a SmackDown champion, but their feud is exclusive to Raw. So just go with
That's
the vibes.
weird.
Just go with the vibes.
But we
I'm
can
just
talk
here.
about that program from SmackDown with Roman and Seth and Punk, because once again we are stuck on this hamster wheel of what is CM Punk's favor. Because this past Friday on SmackDown, it was announced and it was made official that Roman, Rollins, and Punk will main event night 1 of WrestleMania 41. CM Punk finally punches his ticket as a WrestleMania main eventer, but unfortunately, that is not the favor that he is owed. And that's how we went off the air on SmackDown. They signed that contract. That you know, that addendum or that, you know, that condition is in there. Punk is happy. Roman was happy. Rollins was crashing out.
As it should. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that dresses like that, you know what I'm saying? You got to be the first one to crash out because you got the most
I don't
problems.
think he should be crashing out. I think he is extremely privileged to be
where you are.
Speaking from this position, Seth Rollins, the WrestleMania main eventer that you are. What do you mean? His WrestleMania main event was a participation trophy.
His was a participation trophy because he cashed in.
But he has the best cash in of the Money in Bank ever of all time.
It was him cashing in, and then
he
last
has the best
year,
heel turn of all time too.
The only reason he main evented was because of Roman, The Rock, and Cody.
That's it. Like, bro, you are the ultimate. You are the ultimate participation recipient.
And
always
don't get it fucked
in the
up.
group, all right?
Don't get it fucked up. I don't think that we would disagree with the idea that Seth Rollins was the MVP of WrestleMania last year, just because of his involvement in how entrenched he was in you know, in the layout and how that show came to be. But if we gonna keep it real with you, bruh, you have not main evented WrestleMania on your own merit, so you should not be talking to CM Punk like this.
Yo, he is
sacred. He doesn't deserve it. Go ahead, Joe.
You know what I'm saying? He is king opener. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
You are king. Like, there ain't no bigger company man than my man Kobe. You know what I'm saying? You're big Seth with the feathers. I'll go first. It's all good. I'll wear these Chronicles of Riddick fucking contacts in my eyes to fight Brock Lesnar and beat him in 6 minutes and kick him in his balls 6 times. Like, yeah, I'll do that. He should.
So, if the favor is not the WrestleMania main event, what is the favor? Do we get the favor at WrestleMania, or do they try to do some shit where they?
I feel like it's going to lead into SummerSlam. Like, I feel like that's why I said a couple weeks ago that I feel like this doesn't end at WrestleMania between Roman and Punk. Seth is going to eventually fade off somewhere. Like, he's going to go do something else, but it's definitely going to be Roman and Punk this summer.
Latrell says he thinks that the favor has got to be a title match.
For who? Like,
I mean, it would
Braun
be for
Breaker?
CM Punk. You think the favor is? For Braun Breaker's title. Oh yeah, right. It would either be for Gunther or for Cody, or Cena, or whoever is.
That would be interesting if the favor is a title match, where the title that Roman lost and never got a rematch for, and Punk has Heyman choose between, like, did he advocate for a Roman rematch or a Punk rematch in the future? Like, that's the favor. Like, hey,
I think that favor is just for a co-sign on a little Sprinter van. You know what I mean? Like, yo, man, I need another signer. You know what I mean? It got like the stuff on, like, I need a bus. You know what I'm saying? Because like Randy Orton got a bus, so like I want a bus too. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only thing they wouldn't give me was a bus. And it was like, yo, ask Paul. Paul said it's good, then it's good. I was like, yo, so like if I hop in this, you know what I'm saying, this war game shit, will you sign? Like, yeah. But I think that whole moment of him like grabbing that, I'm sorry.
You telling me the favor is CM Punk trying to get a fucking Toyota Odyssey, nigga?
Yo, man, I need a cosign. You know what I mean? On this Honda Pilot. You know what I mean? They got the third row now. Like, I don't know if you know, Mustang got an SUV, and you know what I mean. I could put
I lost it when he said
whole Dreamcast.
I lost it when you had that subtle. I'm sorry.
No, it was like I was gonna make like a whole point about the whole moment between Paul Heyman and CM Punk.
If you were gonna actually, my bad. Go ahead. Yeah.
But no. First off, that's what I think the goddamn favor for was. You know what I'm saying? I need a whole bus. You know what I'm saying? With 3 PS2s on there. You know what I'm saying? NBA Street Volume 2. But that whole moment between them, when it was like, I got you a WrestleMania main event. Like, this is finally, you deserve this. And then like those like had tears and shit. Like, yo, that hit. And it also went back to what I said. Like, yo, the first thing in his contract when he came back as Survivor Series 2003 was, yo, I need my main event. You got 2 nights now. Pick one. So he got his joint. And I don't know what the real favor is, if that's not what it was.
Shout out to Maniac Madness, says the favor has to hurt Roman. If not, then what would be the point, really? That's a good point.
What does he have against Roman, though?
Daryl says, I think Heyman leaves Roman for Punk. What does Punk have against Roman?
Yeah.
The needle mover thing? The make Roman look strong thing? The you and Seth and Ambrose were supposed to be my henchmen thing? They can build off of this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they could eventually.
Will they? I don't know.
That's why I think Heyman need to leave with Seth, and then they can just blame each other for it.
I feel like that's just a little bit too much of a plot twist.
But that's how Duke of North Carolina started. It's NC State's fault.
Because it was like at that point, I just like, does Seth Rollins need Paul Heyman? I don't think so. And I'm like, are we just like finding a way to get new Paul Heyman guys at this point? Because
I just need Seth to stop bitching and moaning and just lock in on himself.
You're the luckiest nigga in the world, nigga. Like, you have everything going for you. Like, you're Colin Jost on SNL, nigga. Like, you're married to Scarlett Johansson. You're good at what you do. You have a beautiful family.
You bitching about a company, about him leaving a company. It's like, bro, move on. It's all right.
And you holding it down though, like you have a right to feel that way. Like, listen, I've been holding it down, and like they're gonna give you all that shit, but listen, they give you a lot of shit too. And that's how people are gonna look at it.
Yeah, I do think the end goal in this transition that Seth is going through is him turning heel. I just don't know if him and Heyman is the right way to do it. But I do think that there is room for Roman and Seth after this, room for Roman and Punk after this. Like I feel like they're gonna come back and circle back around to singles programs sooner rather than later with the both of these guys. So I don't know what the favor is. Like a lot of people are saying, like, oh, the favor could be for a title shot at night 2, and I'm like, I just don't see how that makes sense.
Because
Like,
Paul ain't got that type of stroke.
Let me get
you
your
feel
Netflix
me?
password. You know what I'm saying?
Something like that, you know. So I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know what that could
Costco
be.
membership.
Costco membership, yeah, for sure. You could do something like
Unlimited
that.
donuts.
Hey,
Man.
blood. Like I heard you got the frosty joint. You know what I'm saying? Can I use that? Can I use a little keychain? That's the favorite. Like, yeah, nigga, Frosties is good. They got the thin mint shit over there now. Well,
It's like, Paul, you got Amazon Prime.
trying to watch this game, dog. You know, I'm like Baltimore playing on Christmas Day.
Crazy, man. But I don't know, man. CM Punk's favor is they left that off as a cliffhanger last week on SmackDown. So that's something that they want us to have in the back of our minds here is, what that could be as we lead up to WrestleMania. I think it has to happen at WrestleMania. Otherwise, I feel like they would have allowed for more room for that to breathe and people to forget about it. I feel like they're just bringing it up way too much lately for it not to happen at Mania. Whatever the case may be, if that's, Heyman is in Punk's corner, I don't think that's enough. Heyman hand me a chair in a triple threat match that's already no disqualification.
Yeah,
You
it's
can get
like,
your
why
own
do I have to
chair.
do it, nigga? It's
Like,
right here.
I just I'm like, what could it be, bro? Like, I'm really curious about what the favor is for real. But I don't know. I don't know.
No, you slide the chair a little too far. You know what I'm saying? Goes to the other dude, like between the both of them, and they got to reach for it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's easy to build drama.
Hopefully, it's passable enough to where we don't be like, oh, that's it. All this build up, and
Yeah,
that's the favor.
yeah. I don't want that. Yeah.
'Cause at that
Shout
point,
out to Tasha. Tasha says, congratulations on being acknowledged by Roman. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Your tribal chief and mine did acknowledge the enemies along with the wise man, Paul Heyman. I do appreciate that when you actually clicked the link that it actually jumped to our X page. So that was really dope. So salute to whoever it is that runs their social media and stuff like that.
Yeah, tell them to come on the show.
Yeah, you feel me? Do some shit like that.
Both of y'all. We'll
Anything else you guys want to throw out there before we go?
No. Happy birthday to my mom. You know what I mean?
Happy birthday to mom.
And that's about it. Dynasty. Watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
Big facts.
Yeah, man. Enjoy wrestling and stop bitching.
Hey, you know what I didn't mention? AEW or BeijiW or whatever this week we're calling them. They did announce that All In Week, July 9th through the 12th, will start Wednesday with Collision, Wednesday with Dynamite, a live Collision on Thursday, because of course we just running shit like that. We got Friday and Saturday with StarCast. Friday night is going to be ROH Death Before Dishonor, and then of course Saturday at 2 p.m. special start time, 2 p.m. All In Texas. So they are going to be avoiding Saturday night's main event, so you can watch both, one after the other, some shit like that.
Man, you think they didn't talk to each other about that?
No, I don't think they did, because Tony Khan was on the media scrum for Dynamite this week, and he said that he hasn't talked to anybody about Sting possibly appearing at the Hall of Fame. And I think, nigga, if we heard a couple weeks ago that WWE was planning to reach out, bitch, don't you think you niggas need to get on the ball? He said ain't nobody said nothing to him about it.
But listen, don't make me move this Saturday night's main event to another to another time, big dog. Like, it sure be a shame if this just started at 2 p.m. Texas time, nigga. Like, oh my God, John Cena and The Rock is fighting Stone Cold, who's coming back. Oh, and Bret Hart's here. Oh my God, fuck AEW, said Bret Hart. You know what I'm saying? So he's here now. Like, oh damn, that would be crazy.
Yeah, man. That would be crazy. Oh, well.
Yep,
But I got nothing. I got nothing else. Salute to Tony in the chat. Charlotte Flair was on Sherry Shepherd this afternoon. I did catch that. It was actually pretty cool. Hey, more shit like that. How about we highlight Sherry Shepherd interviewing wrestlers and, I don't know, doing like having great conversations with them, uplifting them and their great careers and shit like that, speaking life into them rather than niggas like Vlad, But,
It was like Black
yeah.
Mirror.
But niggas like
IWC.
mess. That's all they want to complain about. There's nothing positive, but all they do is bring light to the negativity.
I ain't gonna lie. I too slow down a little bit when I see the car crash on the side of the freeway.
I do too, but I keep it pushing. I don't acknowledge it. Like I don't let it.
I'm just saying when it comes to the
traffic, nigga.
I'm just saying when it comes to the flow of traffic, I'm also a part of the problem. You feel me? But hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm a look, but I ain't gonna say, hey, everybody, look at that.
Right. On God, man. Hey, man, make sure y'all stay tapped in, stay tuned in, stay dangerous, live and direct every week, same place, same time, same channel, right here on the Public Enemies. Hey, follow us on all of our social media at Public Enemies HQ, everywhere like air. You feel me? Beat us there, don't meet us there. If y'all want to tap in with me directly, I go by the name Oh My God Graham at Oh My God Graham on all social media platforms. We used to cross-platformalism, shit like that. Hey, make sure y'all follow Cujo at Cujo Kev. Make sure y'all follow my little brother. You feel me? Ben at _ Son of Mars _ You feel me? Jizzle. Do your thing.
Yeah. Follow me at that's me. That's _me with 2 E's. Yeah, 2 of them things. The forever champ. I'm gonna win. I can't wait. Happy birthday, my mama. I love you. Go ahead.
Gresh.
Yeah, And as always, you can follow yours truly at is Gresh, AO is Gresh. Everywhere else, you can follow the pod. That is an extension of this show, the brother pod. That is Gresh Unleashed at Gresh Unleashed Pod on YouTube. You already know the deal. Yeah, we bypassed 5,000 consistent downloads. So we appreciate y'all for rocking with us over there. With that being said, yeah, we will see you all, next week. Because ain't nobody doing a post show for Dynasty. I'm just telling y'all that right now.
Nope.
ain't nobody.
Next week, we can talk about some additional programming coming to the Public Enemies and the Patreon and shit like that. So stay tapped in, stay tuned in, stay dangerous. But until next week, take care of yourselves and each other. We'll talk to y'all later. Deuces.
In the words, kill the Lakers.